Hey Nathan, it's Monday, March 16th, the day before St. Patrick's Day. Last year I made a video about the origins of St. Patrick's Day, which you can watch here, and today I'm going to be honoring the Irish by doing a Misconception Monday with myths about the Irish. The problem is, I kind of have trouble just thinking of misconceptions off the top of my head, so thankfully, kind of, for me, I am being visited today by my acquaintance, Misconception. Thanks, but please stop. Stop. Everyone knows clapping is so 20th century. Oh, okay, just curious then, how am I supposed to applaud now? Like snapping for poetry or something? No. Bubble breaths, duh. That seems kind of dangerous. Like, I don't know, that could cause hyperventilation or something. I live for danger. Well, okay, let's live for it. Okay, let's move on. So I'm so excited for St. Patrick's Day because it's such a huge drinking party holiday, and everyone knows that the Irish have been celebrating it for hundreds of centuries, and everyone knows that the Irish are huge drinkers. They're the biggest drinkers in the world, more than everyone else, because they just drink a lot, because that's what they do. Everybody knows. Well, okay, first, St. Patrick's Day hasn't been celebrated as a party holiday for very long. As a feast day for St. Patrick, it was honored as early as the 9th and 10th centuries in Ireland, but it didn't even become an official Catholic feast day until the 17th century. And even then, it was only a Catholic holiday, which meant that people were partying on that day as much as people party for All Saints' Day here in the US now. Which we don't party on that day. Not until 1903 did St. Patrick's Day become an official public holiday in Ireland, and until the 1970s, all bars and pubs were closed on St. Patrick's Day, specifically to prevent drinking and partying. And speaking of drinking, while the Irish are known to imbibe quite a bit, they are not the heaviest drinkers in the world. Frequently updated surveys by the OECD rank Ireland below countries like France and Estonia in liters per capita consumed every year, making them around 5th or 6th in the world. Since 2001, per capita consumption in Ireland has actually been decreasing. That's so weird, because whenever I picture an Irish guy, he's really drunk with his red hair and everything, and it's so creepy because they're just an island full of people with red hair, and people with red hair are really creepy because they're creepy, you know? No, people with red hair aren't creepy. You're creepy. Anyway, Ireland isn't full of redheads. About 10% of their population have red, auburn, or strawberry blonde hair, which, granted, is a lot larger than the 2% worldwide average. But that still doesn't mean that everyone in their country has red hair. That's not even close. And they don't even have the highest proportion of redheads. That would be Scotland. Well, Scotland and Ireland are the same thing, basically. That is a ridiculous statement to make. Of course, Ireland and Scotland have influenced each other, but they are two distinct countries with their own personal history and culture. To compare them as being basically the same is an insult to both the differences that they have and the similarities that they share. Misconceptions like that are part of what leads to confusion and hostility towards people who aren't part of your own culture, and that hostility can be easily passed down through generations if allowed to. Stereotypes about people and culture can thrive due to culture. They can be passed down through books and movies, or just outdated prejudice. On top of it, people forget how cultures evolve and change themselves, and so opinions of cultures are being passed down generationally without thought to how the stereotype culture may have changed in the meantime. If you really want to form an opinion on a culture, or even just gain some knowledge on them, do some actual research. Go there yourself, or read books written by them, or watch movies made by them. Listen to what anthropologists have to say about them. I mean, just go to the Wikipedia page about them and their culture and their history and read up a bit. Or watch a Nathan and Rose video. A what video? What we're doing right now. Huh? Well, I hope you learned more than Misconception did from this video. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and Nathan, we'll see you on Wednesday. Are you Irish yourself or have any direct Irish relatives? Let us know about any other misconceptions or myths about your culture that people may be unaware of. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, click on subscribe. Thanks for watching!